אם אשכחך ירושלים תשכח ימיני אם אשכחך ירושלים
Aiden!
תשכח ימיני ירושלים תשכח תשכח ימיני אם אשכחך ירושלים תשכח תשכח ימיני.
Bezrat Hashem, remembering Jerusalem, remembering Yerushalayim, remembering Israel every single day while we're physically away. Bezrat Hashem, Aiden, Raviden's on. It's the biggest blessing in the world. 2 days until Shabbos, 2 days until Pesach. There's a lot going on. There's one more day officially until we begin yearning redemption. We thought we were ending yearning for redemption, but we're beginning yearning for redemption. But Mamish is crazy. 30 videos, 30 rabbis, 30 of our leaders of Am Yisrael. It's unbelievable. If you didn't get a chance to check them out, you should check them out 1,000%. And Tefillah B'Shem Kol Yisrael. For Pesach, Reuben ben Yosef Asar, Bracha Bas Yehudis, Miriam Dodo Bas Chani Ucheben, Yonah Bas Basa, Shir Bas Basa, Sander Reuben ben Mani, and every Neshama on Klal Yisrael, Bezrat Hashem. Cover, we should rise above ourselves while we are davening through prayer. Loving God, bring us to true prayer. Throughout the day, let us always pray in proper way, truthfully and sincerely. Arouse our feelings until we pour out our very heart to you in prayer and supplication. Help us bring all the goodness concealed within our inner good points out into the light. Let us draw the words of our prayers and supplications from the very depths of our heart. Bezrat Hashem. Cover, moving on to Halacha L'Maisa. Halacha L'Maisa B'Shem Kol Yisrael. We're on the topic of laws of the morning in Tfilas Yadayim. We're on Chelek 6, right? We're on Sheish and in Siman 2, in Siman Ben. It is proper to be scrupulous when washing the morning in Tfilas Yadayim with regard to the laws pertaining as the utensil that is used, with regard to the amount and the type of water used, and that the water should pour onto his hands through human force, similar to the laws in Tfilas Yadayim for a meal, right? However, in pressing circumstances, when he does not have the proper conditions available to him, and he wishes to pray, he may wash his hands with water from any utensil, and with any type of water, and without human force. It says in the footnote on the Mishnah Berurah, as long as the water was poured onto the hands, the Ruach Ra will depart. He may still recite the blessing of the Tfilas Yadayim regarding washing the hands upon this washing. If there is a river nearby, it is better that he dip his hands into the river 3 times, or even in the snow. We're talking about people on a hike, hiking in the Negev, Sulam style. I don't know if any of you, did you go on any program? Yeah, okay. Sulam.
Of course, Sulam.
Sulam, the whole thing. Oh my gosh. Davey's coming on. Our Chayal. Davey's on. Camera. We can stop right now. Mamish in the army.
What's up?
And he's loving Torah. He's in the army. Ribbon Shalom. All right, so this is very kedai for Davy. Right, so if there's a river nearby, it is better to dip his hands into the river 3 times, or even in the snow. However, if he does not have any water available at all, he should wipe his hands with something. Right, Davy, we're talking about Netilas Yadayim in the morning. And he should recite Al Nikias Yadayim regarding the cleanliness of his hands instead of the usual blessing of Netilas Yadayim. And this is sufficient with regard to his requirement of washing for prayers, but not sufficient to remove the Ruach Ra. right? The Ruach Ra that is on our fingers when we wake up in the morning. Later, when water and suitable utensils become available to him, he should wash his hands again, this time in the proper manner, but he should not recite another blessing. Bezrat Hashem. Bezrat Hashem. Wow, Davey and Iden, it's unbelievable. Davey's drinking the army Coke. At least they're giving him Coke. At least they're giving him something. Oh, boy.
It wasn't free.
It wasn't free. Probably paid a lot of shekels for that. Chevra, we are skipping Sichot 50. We're skipping Sichot 50. Truth is, don't have much to say on it. Besides, we should search it up on YU Torah and really hear from, a real educator, a real Rebbe. I'm just a messenger, and it's really, it's a tough Sicha. So we're going to move on to 51. Let's go weiter. What is important in this world? And we're going to split up the Sicha into 4 or 5 parts because there's a lot going on here. This world has no purpose except as a place in which one can draw himself towards the eternal goal. Do not be concerned with wealth. With or without it, your life can be in vain. The world deceives us completely. It makes us think that we are constantly gaining, but in the end, we have nothing. People spend years and years and years earning money, but are left with empty hands. Even a person who attains wealth is taken away from it. Man and wealth cannot endure together. Either wealth is taken from the man, or the man is taken from his wealth. The two do not remain together. Where are all the riches accumulated since the beginning of our time? People have amassed wealth since the beginning. Where is it all? It is absolutely nothing. Now, these words are very fiery, of course. They're fiery. But here we could bring in a story, the Heilige Vorka, to help us understand what's really going on here, or part of what's going on. Do I really know what's going on? No. Rambam explains that prior to the sin of eating from the tree of knowledge, right, man functioned by instinct rather than bechira, choice, like animals that naturally avoid things that are harmful to them. And avoidance by instinct is far superior than intellectual choice. Right, so we were animals before the tree of knowledge, right? We were living off instinct. The Rebbe, Rabbi Yitzhak of Vorka, said, Chaver, we have to open up our hearts, and this will help us understand the Sikha a little bit more. The Nachash, which is the Satan, the Yitzhahara, right, said this: what kind of avodas Hashem is it if you operate by instinct that doesn't require any effort? If you eat from the tree of knowledge, you'll get bechira, right? You'll have a choice by choosing good or evil, or choosing good over evil, and you will then be serving Hashem, right? With that choice, with that bechira, not by instinct. And where did Adam Harishon go wrong? When Hashem dictates something, you don't have to improve on it. Just do as you're told. Bezrat Hashem Chevra, we should be zochet to follow the instructions that were given from the Ribbon Shalom. Just be the best people we could be. Try to be dveikas Hashem, right? As much as possible, cling ourselves towards Hashem, attaching ourselves to the one and only Ribbon Shalom. And Bezrat Hashem will make better decisions in our lives, better decisions as we're preparing for Pesach and Shabbos. And questions, comments, please feel free. I'm sorry that was a choppy one. Gewalt. Choppy is good. Choppy is so good. Also, Shavra, how good is this quote? Come on, fire it up, Chavra, fire it up. You probably can't see it, the phone is too small, but it's all good. Questions, comments, Davey from the Army, how's the Army doing? How's it going?
It's good so far.
Baruch Hashem. Baruch
I
Hashem.
think I gotta go in a minute though. They're calling us in a sec.
Gewalt, gewalt, gewalt. All right.
I'll speak to you later. I'm home tomorrow.
Speak to you. Okay,
Tomorrow home.
amazing, amazing. Aiden, anything to add, or it's indescribable?
Chag Sameach, Chag
Chag
Sameach.
Sameach, Chag Sameach. Indescribable. Gewalt. Aiden, we should be healthy, happy, and successful. Just fire it up right now. Hitchachus.
Big stuff.
Be well, brother. You're the best.